How RobTop hacked clubstep v2. Yeah, apparently RobTop got caught hacking, which doesn't even make sense. Let's watch the video.
Ever since the early days of the game, players have been trying to push the difficulty to the absolute limit. Even though extremely hard levels were initially frowned upon by most of the community.
I think it's so funny how like all like the hardest levels back then, like as you can see all these, all of them are so heavily disliked. Like people just hated hard levels back then. It's funny how it's changed now. Like people like all the most popular levels, like Bloodbath, for example. I think it's the second most downloaded level of all time. Like 100 million downloads. Like people love hard levels now, but back then people hated them. They're like, I can't beat this, so I hate it. Different times in Geometry Dash. Back in like 2013, 2014 or whatever.
The community. Many people were still trying to push the barrier just a bit above, with many of the resulting levels being highly remembered to this day. Except, many people failed, and secret ways eventually became a huge threat to the rating system.
Secret ways, yeah. This is a crazy secret way. I forget what level this is. I think is this element 111 RG? It's like a weird secret way where you just keep holding and you like jump over everything. It's actually really creative.
If too many levels with hidden roads got rated, the
dislikes,
leaderboards would become useless. RobTop had to act. And he did. This is the story of the first ever bot for Geometry Dash, and how it was not only used to prevent players from easily cheating levels, but also how the game developer, in quite a twist of fate, used it to cheat a completion himself. Let's get started.
There's just like, why would RobTop hack? Like, what is even the point? Like, why did RobTop even upload clubstep v2 to his channel anyways? Imagine RobTop uploads a showcase of your level. At that point, it's just great. How RobTop hacked clubstep v2.
So, what was RobTop trying to prevent in the first place? In case you didn't know, to upload a level to the Geometry Dash server, you need to verify that it is possible by completing it in normal mode. This is done for a number of reasons, be it an attempt to increase the average level quality, or just to discourage people from simply building a wall that you can jump over and calling it a day. But, as a possibly intended side effect, it also prevents you from publishing levels outside of your skill range, and as such, various methods were used to get around this requirement over time. In fact, it initially didn't even exist at all. This might come as a shock to most people nowadays, but when the game came out, practice mode verifications were not only a thing, but actually an intended feature.
What? That's weird. So if you did a practice mode of your level, it doesn't matter how hard it is, you upload it. That's interesting, actually.
This feature was short-lived though, as RobTop decided to remove it in update 1.1 because it apparently encouraged
1.1, bro. That didn't even last for like a week. I think literally, I think Geometry Dash came out like what, like August 13th, August 20th. It was already gone. That's funny.
Badly structured levels. And while a glitch that still allowed you to do this was found in update 1.2, that was also patched very shortly after, and as a result, players had to turn to a much more simple and obvious solution. Secret ways.
Ooh.
Now, to say the trend of secret ways was new in update 1.3 would be an overstatement. It certainly was not. But it was only with this update that they became a necessity, and started appearing in way more levels. Which wouldn't be an issue in itself, if this update didn't also introduce another important feature of the game. The leaderboards. As a recap,
dude, secret ways, bro. Secret ways are so fun. Like, you guys ever play a level in here that like there's a demon and there's like a secret way that makes it easier, or maybe it skips like the last part of the level and you find it and it's like, yeah, that feels good. I found a skip. I'm not gonna lie, you should take advantage of them. I gotta show y'all my legendary old level called Hardest Challenge. I gotta go all the way back in my levels and we find it Hardest Challenge by Vortrox. This is a very serious level, and let me just play it. So you start off with these yellow pads, right? And you guys are gonna see I verified this legitimately. Look, it's up on the servers. You couldn't hack upload back then. How did I do this? Wait, it's because you go up here and then it becomes slow speed. Yeah, just kidding. No, the actual strat is there's a glitch where you could like jump on the side of these pads and then it jumps you up like that. It's like an old robot glitch. And then you go on the top of the level. That was my secret way epic method. I thought I was so cool for this because my friends at school would play it and be like, how did you do this? How did you do this? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just good like that. What can I say? You guys just aren't built like me, man. That's the story of Hardest Challenge by Vortrox. Anyways, back to the video.
The way the leaderboards work is fairly simple. Players collect stars and whoever has the most is top 1. Levels are assigned star difficulty ratings by RobTop, the game developer, with the demon difficulty, which was also introduced in this update, always awarding the maximum possible amount
Demon's Time Machine, good level name.
Of 10 stars. The only difference here from today is that the 1-star rating wasn't dedicated to auto levels, but it was also used for some short easy levels.
Huh.
Now imagine this. You play a demon level, and instead of having to complete the entire difficult course on your own, you find a hidden portal midway through that allows you to skip most of it.
I love like secret ways though. Like I love the concept of secret ways. I love the concept of Easter eggs. Like I've always loved games where there's like a weird area that's not part of the story or anything like that, but like you can like find your way there and just find like maybe it's a glitch and it's like kind of out of bounds. Like I love stuff like that. That's why like in my levels I always like to put like little like secrets you could find, like a teleportal that brings you to a different part of the level. Like I think it's just fun.
Sounds familiar? I've just described the concept of secret way demons. And that isn't just a hypothetical scenario, but exactly what people who played the level BP Night saw. This level came out only 4 days after the update, and gained a demon rating very quickly due to its unprecedented difficulty.
Dude, look at the old ship. Wait, go back.
4 days after the update, and gained a demon rating.
Look, back then, the ship was like one solid color. Now you have like the 2 different colors, like the top would have been blue. Back then, ships were one color in the old days of Geometry Dash.
Very quickly due to its unprecedented difficulty. Nobody knew that there was a hidden road when it came out, but as time went on, more and more players started abusing it, and as a result, BP Night became the first level to ever reach its difficulty rating. But that was too late. A lot of people have already completed the level and got to keep the stars. And while 10 stars alone wouldn't have been the end of the world, this was starting to show a systemic issue, and over time more and more levels with hidden roads would appear. RobTop had to do something if he wanted the in-game leaderboards to keep anyone.
Man, that's interesting. I didn't realize that Geometry Dash had like a secret way pandemic back then. That's funny. People discovered the concept of secret ways and they're like, yeah, I'm making a demon and I'm putting a secret way and I'm going to prove that I'm just so smart like that.
Value. And honestly, the solution he came up with was way ahead of its time. Let me introduce the secret way prevention system. If you are currently active in the community, you are probably familiar with the art of botting. Players play a level in practice mode, record a macro containing their inputs, and then play this macro back in normal mode to make it look like they beat the level. This isn't something the game usually allows you to do.
Perfectly natural straight fly, by the way.
But community-made tools for this have existed since at least 2017. The principle of the built-in circuit way prevention system is very similar. All of the player's inputs are recorded during the verification attempt, and RobTop can play them back. And while he has only shown this ability very recently on his streams about the upcoming 2.2 update.
RobTop had his own bot? I mean, I guess if anybody was going to make a Geometry Dash bot, RobTop would know the most about it, right? After all, he's the creator of the game.
Looking deeper into the game code reveals that this feature was added all the way back in update 1.6, 3 years before the first public bot was made. This gave RobTop a huge advantage at the time. He could record a showcase video of any level with practically zero effort. And this is exactly what he did with it.
Bro, imagine if RobTop didn't even legitimately verify Deadlocked. He hack verified it. You never know.
His clubstep V2 showcase video, uploaded on the 5th of April, 2014. 2 weeks after the update came out.
Sus.
Or at least, that's what I suspect. So even though I know that RobTop had access to this feature, what evidence do we have that he used it for that particular video? If you've ever botted a level, you have surely come across the inconsistencies of the game's physics. Lag spikes, refresh rate discrepancies, all of that counts. And it is practically RNG if a level will complete with the exact same set of inputs. This problem is even further amplified if your replay comes from a completely different device. RobTop had to make his replays work consistently, otherwise they would be useless. Except, he couldn't. Properly fixing the replays would require fundamental changes to the game's physics engine. That was something he couldn't do. The replays already existed, and in many, the player kept dying. Except, what if it didn't? You see, RobTop didn't just invent—
Bro, and he invented noclip for himself. RobTop's just a hacking Chad. I mean, like, how does that work, though? That's like if you start a game with your friends and, like, you have hacks and don't tell them. It's kind of unfair, right? Should we cancel RobTop? RobTop! Oh, let's get rid of this guy. Just kidding, guys. We love RobTop.
The first ever—
Please don't unmod me.
bot for this
Please don't ban me from Geometry Dash.
secret way prevention system.
Please keep rating my levels.
But he also added another cheat that the community would later recreate for its own purposes. This cheat would later on become known as noclip. It's very simple in principle. Anytime you're supposed to die, you simply don't. This allows you to literally pass through obstacles and carry on as if nothing happened. And this is exactly what happens at multiple points.
Yo, he totally hacked it. Look how far inside that spike he is.
And how does this prove that he botted the completion? Well, not only do we know from analyzing the game itself that it enables noclip when playing back a replay, but we have even seen this happen when demonstrated by RobTop himself on a Twitch stream.
None of you saw what happened.
Bro, I remember that. He got caught no-clipping on stream. The creator of Geometry Dash, by the way.
Super sneaky.
And since there are no other known conditions for noclip to get enabled in RobTop's development builds of the game, this is why I believe that his clubstep v2 video was the first ever botted and noclip completion, years before the community even thought of inventing their own hacks for the same purpose.
Dude, RobTop was just early, bro.
Thanks for watching.
Yo, W video, bro. Shout out to Volton or Volton. I'm probably saying that wrong. He makes a bunch of cool videos about like niche Geometry Dash discoveries. I definitely gotta check more of this guy's videos out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, Vortrock 2.